Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have the latest numbers regarding the immigration situation in the United Kingdom. And let's just say, while it's not surprising, it is still absolutely shocking when you get the details. Now, the research and information was given to us by Matthew Goodwin, who's actually done his homework, and let's just go through it, because when we talk about immigration in general, it's not just about the small boats, because the small boats are not even covering all the illegal migration. But we're also talking about mass legal and illegal migration in total. There's a lot of problems when it comes to dependencies and, of course, families of students and everybody else. Let's get into the details. Yes, Goodwin posted this, latest immigration numbers in the UK. We issued a new record of 1.4 million visas to workers, students, relatives, dependents, and humanitarian, refugee routes and everything else. Only 44% coming for skilled work. Do you remember what the Liberals told us? Oh yes, they've been very much supportive and very defensive when it comes to economic migration. They are saying this is good, we are getting skilled workers and they are coming here and contributing to the economy and they are integrating and everything is perfect. 44%. Now let's look at the breakdown. Work visas, 337,240. That's 26% up, I would say, since 2022. Health and care visas, 146,477. That's 91% up. Dependents, 279,131. That is an 80% increase. Student visas, 457,673. That's again an increase of 70% on 2019. Graduate route extensions, 114,409. That's again 57% plus. And family visas, 81,209. It's an increase of 72% since 2022. By the way, it's very important to note and mention that when we talk about the latest numbers, they're not up to date in terms of yesterday or the whole of 2024. Obviously, it takes time to actually find out the latest numbers. It's about mostly regarding to 2023 in general. So the numbers have definitely increased since then anyway. But the conversation needs to start happening in the House of Commons, in Parliament. Over the last few years, with all the pressure that occurred by some of the actual activists and alternative media people in Kent, and obviously near Dover, then followed by people like Nigel Farage, who exposed the migrant hotels and the small boats, and of course Tousi TV and everybody else followed, you did have the mainstream media and the House of Commons start to talk about the small boats crisis and illegal migration. You will be surprised, in case you don't remember, even until a few years ago, firstly, you couldn't even talk about immigration, but even the taboo of illegal migration, because they were saying there are no problems. Now, since 2019, 2020, it's an actual crisis. But even now, they might be talking about small boats. They're not even doing anything about it, but at least they're talking about it. There is no discussion yet about mass legal migration. All these other areas. Now, for example, when you have Suella Braverman, when she was Home Secretary, when she talked about it, she got completely crushed by the corporate media and the Liberal establishment. She wasn't allowed to tackle the issue. A lot of people didn't like it in the Home Office. The civil servants who were supposed to be following the orders coming from the Home Secretary. That is the problem.